Hello guys and welcome back to Aussie's Motor Tips. You've tuned in for another video. This video's got a bit of a difference to it. Well, actually it's got a hell of a difference to it. Today there's no vehicle whatsoever involved. It's all about the tools that you use. In my opinion and many other opinions, your tools are just as important as the vehicle you're working on. Without those tools, well, you've got to fix your vehicle with just your hands, which is impossible. So tools are important. Um, I'm getting a new collection at the minute, and I'm thinking I'm going to personalize some of my tools, make them, look after them, make them look good, just like I'm doing with my Mini and my Jigsaw. The tools have got to look good too. I think that's fair enough to say. So today we are working on this wrench. We're only going to do this wrench, but it's the same method for whatever you want to personalize this way. Okay. Word up that I have no stencils, so I have to make my own stencils on this. It's possible. It's possible to do that. I will show you how. But for best results, get out there to a craft shop and get some stencils. It'll look even better than what I'm going to do. Okay? So yeah, this adjustable wrench is for my Jigsaw on the back wheel mainly. But it's a monster. It's my baby. These wrenches are just awesome. I mean, that is just sweet, you know. Anyway, I love this thing. So I'm going to personalize it. The sky's the limit with this. All you'll need is some soapy water. So you got some soapy water to clean it. Obviously you need to clean any tool that you're going to work on. You need electricity supply, positive and negative, 12 volt. I'll show you how and why we need them in a minute. You need some kind of way to make stencils. This way, this side, I'm going to use insulation tape. But please go out there and get some stencils. You'll see why in a minute. Stencils are best result. Some vinegar or water and salt. Mix it. Let it settle, which this already is. Vinegar is acidic, so it kind of eats in the metal a bit, and it's leaking as well. God damn it. And also, you need a few of these cotton buds, and that will all come clear to you in a minute. These are going to be soaked in the vinegar. I'll probably do it now actually. And I want each side absolutely drenched in vinegary, salty stuff, ready to bite into the metal and score it. We'll call it score it, but I think it's, I don't know. I don't know the technical terms of what I'm going to do, but we'll call it scoring, okay? And obviously a blade as well to either kick up the stencil you've just made when you're finished, or to make the stencil. Obviously I'll show you that in a minute, okay? So when I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing it on the GoPro. You might see the phone displaying what I'm doing. It's only because I need you guys to be able to see what the hell I'm doing. And yeah, so this is the before. And well, obviously I haven't got the after yet because we're about to do it. So yeah, oh yeah, you need a Sharpie too. Okay, that's optional. But when you've done the what's the word I used? When you've done the work, then afterwards you need to put the Sharpie over it. I just like it a little bit darker. When you've done this work, the Sharpie should stay there after we wash it off with soapy water. Okay, So yeah, let's get it on. Let's do this. Onwards to the GoPro, and it'll all make sense now. Let's look after your tools and make them look good. Okay, so here we are. This is the same wrench. What I've done is cleaned this area. Actually, I did clean the whole handle, apart from this little corner here. This is the important area, obviously. And what I've done is cleaned it with soapy water and wet wipes, let it dry naturally, and then I put loads of sticky tape down, double layer pretty much of insulation tape, and then with this blade I just literally carved out what I want there to be on the tool when we're done. Okay. Up here I've got the cotton buds soaking in the salty vinegar stuff. These ends are the ones that we're going to use. These ends, the dry ends, no. We can't use them. Unfortunately, this container actually isn't big enough for both ends to go in at the same time. There is a couple there, like that one. Oh, that one as well now. I don't know, actually, it could probably... Even making these tools are raw as hell, aren't they? Eh? Yeah, okay. So I'll try and get them all in if I can. Yeah, it's going okay. Just need them soaked up, really. It's important that they absorb as much as they can. Again, all will come clear. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so what we'll do is each cotton bud I grab, I'll just dab the end. You can hear it fizzing now. Okay. So what I've done is, yeah, Oz we're going for, just something simple. OZZ for obviously Aussie. And what I've done is carved out what I needed with the blade very carefully, and then literally just make my own stencil. Just like this. Obviously I don't want to tug and take the whole, there we go, take the whole tape away. Okay, just press that down, and here comes the scary part. The reason why we need these is because we needed a current going through this whole this whole wrench. Okay, this sounds absolutely mental now, but we're going to connect the positive to the wrench, just like that. Okay, and then this negative is actually going to be attached to the cotton buds, and then it's going to create a current that's going to burn, I would say burn, into the metal. Okay. Yeah, it sounds absolutely like I'm fed up with life, but no, this is going to work. Okay, so I'm going to turn the power on. We're going to keep these separate because they're going to arc otherwise, and we're going to put a cotton bud on the end, and then off we go. Okay, so power on, 12 volt. So these are on now. Just unravel it a little bit, give myself a little bit more space. Okay, right, first cotton bud, soaking it in and attach it to there, and then we just score it. It is taking a little while, but I can hear it fizzing. See that spark then? So we definitely got a current. And it is burning. This is going to take a long while. But this is all you got to do, guys. But you have to be patient. I mean, look, it is working. The end of that cotton bud. I personally think maybe I needed white vinegar, maybe. But it is definitely doing something now. You can see the smoke coming out. This is why I chose just a 3-letter word. But honestly, this is all you got to do, right? This side's kind of burning up. I think this wrench is like the daddy, like the metal is just... The metal is so tough that this might take a while. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and speed this up for you. I'm going to go on the editing and speed this up and see what happens. But this is the correct way to do it. This should eventually go darker than the actual metal, which it is kind of. Look, you can kind of see that is going darker. It's just taking its sweet ass time, which I don't appreciate. So yeah, let's stop it here and we'll crack on, and well, we'll get back to you. It's just going to take a bit of time, I think. Well, I'll speed it up. Right, a small update on how this is going. Clearly there's a electrical reaction going on, and clearly I'm destroying cotton buds. I've gone through these many cotton buds already. This is how many I've got left, literally in the house. So I've decided to just do OZ, which is the same as Oz anyway. Because the cotton buds are literally destroying themselves, which is the idea, by the way. But it takes quite a while. I thought I'd be able to do 3 letters in about 20 minutes, but it seems to be taking a lot longer than that. You can see it all happening. Oh, there we go. That's what you want. There's that dark bit there. That's what you're after. I mean, the Z I've done a little bit of as well. To be honest, it doesn't matter where you go or what order you do it, as long as it all kind of looks the same kind of shade. I could possibly do the other Z, but to be honest, I'm getting a bit impatient. That's just me. I want to see how this is turning out, because this is only the
First time I've properly done this. I did try something like this in college back along, but nothing religiously like this. So I'm getting a little bit impatient to see the result. Either way, I know this is the right way to do it if you wanted to actually personalise any of your tools. I suppose the only thing I'm missing is proper stencils. But yeah, let's speed it up a bit for you, because this is going to be terribly boring to watch. And we'll get back to you again. This is an update, and it's going okay, just very, very slow. We are on our last cotton bud, and I haven't even touched the last Z yet, so it's going to be OZ, which is still Oz anyway. Yeah, it's much more painstaking than I actually thought. It may be the power supply that I've got, it isn't man enough, maybe. It still works, but this is my last cotton bud. So this will actually be the grand reveal now, after I finish both sides of this. The fizzing is quite therapeutic to hear, mind. If you have the patience, which I haven't, but if you have amazing patience and nothing else to do with your day, you could actually be so creative with this. But to be honest, I need to do power steering fluid on the Mini, so I need to kind of get on with this really. You can see the mess it makes on the cotton bud. But obviously after this I'll clean it up with just a filthy rag really. Just clean it up as best you can, and then we're going to put the Sharpie over it. Just to darken it up a little bit more, and then we'll be taking the tape off, and then possibly thinking, why the hell have I just done that for? There's no difference. No, I'm joking. There'll be something. There's got to be something there. Look at these. Oh, Jesus, man. It is quite a messy job, really. But that O is looking quite dark. I must admit, the O's not looking too bad. This Z, though, I'm not sure about. We'll hold that there. This is going to be very interesting. Like I said, I've done something like this before in my college days, but I had more manly machines then. I mean, this is just a little bike battery charger that I've got rigged up here. It should do the trick. But I suppose if you've got a kind of a car jump lead kind of setup at home, might work better. I don't know. Thing is though, it's still 12 volts. I don't know how you look at it really. Okay, this cotton bud I think's had it as well. That's the last of them, look. That is it. They're all knackered. So I can't see much getting out of this now. Right, okay. Right, let's disconnect that just to prove that we had power. Okay, so yeah, that's, you need that. It's 12 volts. Just turn that off a minute. It's pretty, it needs to be safe. Okay, so let's clean this up as much as possible. I'm out of cotton buds, so I would like to continue a bit more, but I can't. And that's come apart now as well. Let's just clean this up a little bit. Okay, now for the Sharpie. I'm expecting this to come off when I clean it, finally clean it off. But it should embed itself a little bit in the metal. Won't make a big deal out of it. Just a little going around here. And the Z is still working on it, yep. This is where it comes across a little bit babyish, not gonna lie. But I'm hoping this would come out quite nicely. Okay. Nothing fancy with this Sharpie pen. Okay. Okay, I'm just being a bit fussy because I'm pretty sure it could have turned out better. But that's, you know, that's how things go for me. Okay, so that's done. Sharpie's on. We're not going to go mad with the whole Sharpie thing. Although that 0 is looking a lot better than the Z. 0. The O. I'm not sure why. Maybe if anything, I'm scraping it away from this side. Anyway. That bottom of the Z's not looking too good, is it? I must admit. I might be imagining it, but... Okay. So, I'm going to let that just sit there for a bit like that. We're going to get some soapy water and a cloth. Wipe it away, but to be honest, I could. There isn't much else I can do here now, so let's reveal the O and the Z. Unfortunately, the second Z couldn't be done because I'm out of cotton buds and patience. Okay. Now, you can only imagine what the outcome would be with real stencils, yeah? I mean, this was just made up stencils from tape. So, when I clean this now, hopefully, fingers crossed, it will stay there. Not quite so dark because the pen will be washed away, but there will be an engraving of some sort. I'm hoping. There is a slight lip to it, so that's good. That's a good sign. Yeah, there really is a slight lip to that. So it has eaten into the metal. See, so what happens if you when you put the positive wherever you want to put it, um, and the negative conducts the electricity and burns away because you've got the vinegar and salt. It kind of eats away at the metal, a little bit like what corrosion does, basically, but really, really sped up. Um, and I'm really happy there's a lip there. I can feel that. That's really, really, that's a good sign. Okay, so let's wash this off now. Here we go. You know what, I'm going to get a clean cloth for a minute and then we'll be back, because that is minging. Righto, okay, so clean, kind of a dampish wet wipe and some soapy water. So let's just see what happens. This is totally, totally unprepared. Ready? Okay. This actually isn't too bad. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, let's just get some soapy water there just to soak in. I'll tell you what, it isn't too bad. Considering I had no stencils, I mean with stencils this will be looking really professional. Not gonna lie, I haven't got no stencils, so. There's a problem there though, isn't there? Okay. That I'm happy with. It's alright. It's a good experiment, this is. So there you go, guys. Oz. Could have done better here. I know what happened here. This line here is where I slipped with the with the knife. But you know, like all my videos, they're raw. Anything can happen, etc., etc. But the end result, I'm really happy with. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. It's interesting actually how you feel as though you're not getting anywhere with it. I actually did feel that. But how wrong was I? I was getting somewhere with it. I might go across it with Sharpie again, but that is there to stay. So yeah, cool. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. You know, it looks a little bit unprofessional, but again, no stencils. You know, I made it out of tape and a Stanley blade. You know, but yeah, Oz. Okay, well, I won't ever be able to sell this wrench now, will I? But yeah, that's how you do it, guys. You need vinegar, cotton buds, Sharpie, blade if you're going to do it my way, soapy water, and obviously your power supply as well, negative and positive, 12 volts. And just experiment, have fun, and personalise your tools. I'll leave a before and after picture. I'm sure you can imagine what it was like. I mean, there was the before, and there's the after. I mean, but you know, I don't know. I'm a bit gutted about where I slipped. I must admit, I kind of like was going across and it kind of just went that way instead of that way. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Maybe spray it. Maybe spray it silver or paint. Oh, hang on, yeah, I've got like silver paint. I could probably get rid of that line, but at least you know how to do it. That's the thing. Okay, there won't be any review on this. There's no point. I've just pretty much given it. Um, But yeah, have fun. Get a chemical reaction going on your metal and have a bit of fun with it. Yeah, cool. Over and out.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Every single time, I'm gonna